Alright, hello there YouTube, Tiddlywinks is here, and we're about to do our part 2 of the wax slug video, and this is going to be the beginning of the video where I show you all the things you're going to need to cook up wax slugs. The last one we went ahead and cut open our shot shell, dumped the shot into our shot bucket, and put the shot shell in a separate little area. So what you're going to need is a spoon, a candle or some sort of paraffin. You can use canning wax, crayons, any kind of wax. So gotta have your candle, your empty shot shell, bucket o' shot, your pot, which you're going to be cooking it in, and paper plates for drying. Alright, let's go ahead and go get in the kitchen and start this thing. So as you can see, I've got my paraffin right here melted down. I don't know if you can see it or not, but once you got it just about melted, you want to do it on low heat because you don't want to get your wax boiling. It's actually not good to have it boil, but once you get it melted just about all the way in your pot, you go ahead and dump all your shot in. And then this is when your spoon comes in handy. Keep it there on low heat. And as you can see, I got all my shot shells arranged on one plate here, and I have another one right here that I'm going to put, once I put the wax into these, put them here for cooling. So before cooling, after cooling. And then you just get your shot, mix it up real good here. Like I said, low heat. And once it's melted, you can turn it off, and it's going to stay melted. It's not going to solidify for a good 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes because of the hot lead in it. So, and like I said, you don't want to heat it till boiling. That's when it starts breaking down. So we'll go ahead and turn this off, and I'll show you how to make the first one. Oh, what's what I call it? Ah, okay. So what you do is you get you a nice spoonful of shot and wax like this. You know, just a nice little spoonful. Pour it into your shot shell. If you spill a little bit, it ain't gonna kill you. And then once you get it full, set it on your full little spot right there. And you want to just let the shot roll off the end of the spoon. And then if you don't, you can top it off with a little wax here like this. Just top it off with a little bit more. There you go. And fill. Now you're not going to get all the shot that you took out and put it back in. It just ain't going to work that way. It doesn't all fit because you got your paraffin in there too. So fill up a couple more for y'all. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and come back when I got them done and show you the finished product. Okay, we got them finished, and I wanted to say one more thing. There's one more tool you'll need, and that's a rag. And also, when you're done filling up all your shot into the shell, you want to make sure that once it's all dry, that you top it off to the very top, not overflowing all over the place. Although if you do get a little dripping down the side of the shot shell, it's okay. That's where the rag comes into play. You don't want it, you know, like a cone or something. What you want is a complete flat surface like it had before. So you just take your spoon and dip it on there, just a little drop, and then flatten it across. And then once it's all dried, which these aren't 100% dried yet, but I gotta go to work soon, so I had to go ahead and show y'all. But this is going to be your finished product. This is a wax slug. And if you have a problem where if you got like the BBs sticking out, which these are not, they got wax covering all of them. But if you see BBs that are sticking out and look like they're going to come loose, I would not use that one, or you might want to try to scrape the BB off and put more wax there. Otherwise, if that BB comes loose, it can hit a primer and when you're pumping, because you can feed these through a tubular magazine, but you don't want one sticking out to hit a primer or come loose and jam your gun. But where the rag comes in, these ones aren't so bad, but as you can see, there's like a little bit of wax left there. You just want to wet the rag just a tiny bit, like just get it damp, squeeze it out, and just wipe. Get the excess off the outside of the shell. And then you end up with your finished product. You have a tactical low recoiling slug, which you can hunt with, and I have seen on YouTube this guy took down a huge ram with one, and it was just absolutely a beautiful kill. But wax slugs are good for anything and everything a regular slug would be good for. I hope y'all enjoyed my little series here on the paraffin slugs, and I will be doing more because somebody asked me about washers and things like that. We'll probably do dimes, washers, all kinds of things, show you how to make shotgun loads with those. Thank you for tuning in, and go ahead and rate, comment, and subscribe. If you subscribe, they will be sent right to you, the videos, every time I do them. Have a good day. Tiddlywinks signing off.